It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Yes, the man is about to step into center stage. Why? Because we are in for a treat this month. In fact, if you'd looked outside right now, you might have seen a really special alignment happening as we speak. Mars, Venus, Jupiter, and Saturn, and our very own little moon are all lighting up our night sky in a very rare alignment. The first time for this to have happened in over 1,000 years.
Wow.
Wow. So connecting with us to tell us more about this exciting moment and these exciting movements in the heavens is our science engagement astronomer all the way from the South African Astronomical Observatory, Dr. Daniel Kahneman. Look at that man. Judging by your tan, you've been trying to view the stars during the day, bro. You've got to go out at night time to do it, or is that just moon glare? Buddy, great to be connecting with you over such an auspicious occasion, my friend. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, been up in Sutherland actually and catching a tan. So.
Oh, beautiful, man.
I mean, I feel like there's always something exciting in space happening, and this rare alignment is happening for the first time in over 1,000 years. Daniel, why has it taken so long for this to occur again, and what makes this so special?
So the alignment of the four planets visible in the morning or the evening, like we're seeing it, the planets all orbit in the same plane. So we're all orbiting in the same plane around the sun. So they always map the same arc across the sky, rising in the east, setting in the west. And they move against the background of the stars, which don't move to us. I mean, planet means wandering star. So historically, we've always been tracking the planets and how they've moved over time. And occasionally, due to our perspective, so where we're looking from Earth, we'll see these planets align in a certain way. The super rare part of this alignment actually happened a couple of days ago when all four of those planets were equally spaced. So that was the super rare part of it. Having them all visible at once actually happens every 5 or 10 years, but that doesn't detract from it at all. I mean, as you said, if you've walked out now, and in Cape Town it's still pitch black.
Yeah.
So if you want to walk out now, you'll see all planets in a perfect line. So they're all following that track from east to west, and it's kind of hard to miss. And at the moment, the moon is right there too, so it's particularly nice.
It looks beautiful, and of course the next time it's set to realign is in a little less time, 500 years, which means I'm assuming only the super rich who are going to have access to eternal youth, like Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk, are going to be able to see the next one. Why is it coming around sooner in 500 years? Is that right?
Yeah, so basically, as I said, the planets are moving around the sun at their own rates. So they're all in different orbits, different distances away. What we're looking at now, Jupiter's further away from us than Venus. Saturn is much further than Jupiter. So this is just a perspective that we're looking at them. So we're looking out at the different planets. Jupiter's obviously very far away. Venus is close. Mars is a little further than us. But from our perspective, from Earth's perspective, these alignments are happening. In space, the planets are just continually revolving around the sun.
So it's not even space that's special, it's us. It's the Earth that's special. I love that.
That is amazing. Now, Dr. Daniel Kahneman, I wanted to know, when is the best time to observe this? I know you said if we go out now, we can see it, especially in Cape Town, it's still dark. But in the Southern Hemisphere in general, when would be the best time to view this?
Yeah, so in the hour and a half before sunrise. So if you wake up a little bit early, and Cape Town, you don't have to wake up that early even, but if you're up a little bit early, you walk outside, look to the east, and you really can't miss it. And it's the four planets, Jupiter being the closest to the horizon, then Venus, which is the brightest, and then Mars, which looks slightly red, and above that Saturn. And the nice line makes it quite easy to identify what you should be looking at.
Yeah, and just go outside and look right now if you can, if you're in the Cape Town area, certainly. Then I understand from late June to early July, something's happening with some of the other gang. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn are all involved in something special. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, so in early June, or late June actually, the Mercury will be visible too, so you'll be able to see the 5 naked eye visible planets. So Mercury is obviously very close to the sun. So it's very hard for us to see very often because it has to be at the extreme of its orbit for it not to be, close to sunrise or sunset. So that'll happen in June, and we'll be able to see all 5 of the naked eye planets at once. Actually, Uranus and Neptune will also be up at the same time, but you would need a telescope or some strong binoculars to be able to identify those.
Will a 100 times zoom on my phone work? I don't know. Maybe it would have on Grant's phone this morning. Dr. Dan, we love you guys. Thank you so much for doing what you do every day, and that's spreading the love and the excitement, the imagination that gets inspired by science and space. We love you, Dr. Dan. Have an amazing day, my friend. Put some sunscreen on.
Thank you. You have a great day too.
Oh, I'm jealous of that tan. Well, it's now 7 o'clock. We're going to bring it back to Earth with Jamie Lee Domberg here with your latest headlines.